Hey everybody, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Zach, and this is Perkenbark.
We're so happy you're here to leave the old week behind and start the new week fresh with some music, coffee, and conversation.
Yes, this week we are all about. We're a week late. We weren't quite this late with our cards, but we are late talking about mothers for Mother's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day to all who are celebrating or celebrated. I know we're late.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about not just mothers, but women in general, celebrating the ladies this week, especially with everything happening politically, unfortunately.
In the world today.
Yes. So we thought that we would take this opportunity to celebrate the women in our lives.
Absolutely.
And our characters' lives.
That's right. So we're doing this celebration through the language of opera, which is what we are comfortable with and hopefully are getting pretty good at this point.
Hopefully. We've been doing it for a while.
We've been doing it for a while. So, yeah. Should we do coffee first?
Let's do coffee first, yeah.
Okay.
I can't move because there's a tiny dog on my lap.
You cannot move. So today, we are making coffee from... Today we are making coffee from... I can do that.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Radio
of course.
announcer voice.
Radio announcer. From Elixir, here in Philadelphia. It's their brunch blend.
Who doesn't love brunch? Mother's Day brunch. I mean, come on.
We're a little late right now, but,
Yes.
whatever. This is the Weekender. That's what they call it.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like I said, it's a blend. They don't really say what sort of coffees are in it, so they probably rotate it seasonally based on what's available. But the flavors that they try to get in it are pretty consistent. And it is, at least when you make it in an espresso maker, dark chocolate, pecan, and molasses.
Mm-hmm.
We
Shifts a little bit.
Yeah, we made it this morning in the French press, and it definitely tasted more
Like tobacco-y. Yeah, smoky.
Tobacco, yeah. Sort of these rich, dark flavors. It's very nice. Like leather-bound books.
Which typically happens with a French press since you get all the oils. It's not like a paper filter that will blot out those oils as the coffee goes down or as the water goes down. But this keeps it all jammy jam up in there.
Yeah, but this was very pleasing. So we thought this afternoon we would try it in the Fiend.
Yeah.
Which, if you remember, is a tiny little brewer that looks a little bit like a teacup that sat on top of a glass.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Inside are the coffee grounds, and then you put this little tamp with holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Put the little tamp on top of the coffee grounds. So the coffee grounds basically become your filter.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to pour it and get it going?
So I'll do some of these guys.
Ooh, you're going to do it lifting it up.
I am. So the trick here is to pour the water so that it doesn't move the coffee beans too much, so that the water doesn't go through too quickly. So pour in a little bit of water. And
So
let
what
it
is this
sit.
doing now?
Letting it
Zhuzh.
zhuzh. Yeah, it's letting the gas that is trapped inside of the coffee beans get out. There's carbon dioxide in coffee beans, and we want water to be in there instead.
Also known as the bloom.
The bloom.
So once you see a couple drops come down, that's what's nice about the clear glasses. Once you see a few drops, then you know, okay, it's about time to put the rest of the water in. And what Zach is doing now, he is going to aim for about, plunger malfunction. He's going to aim to fill the water up to the top of either the plunger part or the top of the Fiend itself. It depends on how much water you like in your coffee.
And whether or not you're going to be making it with ice.
Yes.
Too. We are not making it with ice today, so I'm filling it all the way up to the top.
Excellent.
So there's one. And anything else that we should know about this? Where's it from? What kind of coffees do they make with it usually?
I think this is the Vietnamese tradition?
This is, Southeast Asian.
Yeah. And so the typical, I guess, the one we know it from is Café Sada, which is done with, it's so good. I'm like at a loss for words. It's usually with sweetened condensed milk, and then you make the coffee, and then you can pour it over ice. So
It's very yummy.
yes.
And they usually do it with very, very dark Robusto coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But we found that with fancier coffee, though, it gets, again, just like the French press tastes different than an espresso maker, this tastes different than either of those, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, so since we're using what we deem as fancier beans,
I mean, they are fancier.
they are fancier. We don't put anything with it. You won't really see us using ice or using sweetened condensed milk when we're using our fancier beans. We typically like that when we're using like the Aldi, Honduras, or Peru single origin coffee, which is still wonderful and much cheaper. I think you can get it for like $5 or $7 a bag, as opposed to, I don't know, 15 that we get this from. So, yeah.
So there we go.
So now we're just gonna let it percolate a little bit, and
we're going to talk about some of the things that we're going to sing.
yeah.
So I'm going to sing first. We're going to do sort of like we did on our last show where it was a little mini concert. We're going to go all in order. None of these really have anything to do with each other. We're more or less going to go in chronological order. Pretty close. We're going to flip the first two, but that's it. But aside from being about women in the lives of the characters or being a particular woman, they really don't have anything to do with each other. So the first thing that I will be singing is Ein Mädchen oder Weibchen from Magic Flute. And I think that this is sung by the main character of Magic Flute, which is Papageno. I have been told that it is the tenor that is the main character of Magic Flute. This is incorrect. It is Papageno, who is a lovelorn, sort of odd fellow whose job it is to trap birds and sell birds. It's sort of unclear how he makes money or like what he even eats or if he's even really 100% human.
He's basically a bird.
He pretty much is a bird.
Yeah.
There's definitely productions where
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
he's in like a Lion King kind of situation for sure. Sort of costume where, you know, it's very clear that he really is a bird.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's that. And he's singing about wanting a wife, essentially. That's what it comes down to. There's a lot in there. It's a very convoluted plot, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But basically, he's longing to be married.
So nice.
Yeah. What are you singing?
First? The first one I'll be singing is Ombra Mai Fu by Handel. And this is talking about more Mother Nature. This is the woman that I'm going with here. But it's talking about how the natural branches are, you know, kind of enveloping the world and how peaceful and beautiful everything is. So Mother Nature just enveloping you in love and support is really what Ombra Mai Fu is all about.
There it is.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to sing Avant de quitter, which is from Faust, or Faust.
It's Faust.
Faust. Scott
Faust.
Gilmore.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, sung by a character named Valentin, who is Marguerite's brother. I almost said the other one, Gretchen, because it's the same character. Anyway, Marguerite's brother. Marguerite is the woman who has fallen in love with Faust. And Valentin is about to go off to join the army, and he is looking around his home and saying, I'm going to miss this. And then he thinks more specifically about his sister and says, I'm going to miss her. I hope everything is okay with her. And
it's not.
it's very much not. But he's thinking about another woman in his life, his sister. So
Yes.
we have wife, Mother Nature, sister, and we have, finally,
the mother
of them all.
I'll be singing Un bel di vedremo from Madama Butterfly by Puccini. And this is a tearjerker. So Butterfly is talking to her handmaid, Suzuki.
Yes.
And Suzuki does not think that Pinkerton, her lover, is coming back. She's like, listen, I don't know if this is going to happen. And Suzuki says, or I'm sorry, Madama Butterfly says, "No, I have I have faith, and this is how I see it." And so she's describing the scene of Pinkerton coming back on this big white ship entering the port, but she doesn't meet him there. She goes up to the hill, and it doesn't matter how long she waits, she's going to wait for him on the top of the hill. And she describes the first time that they'll see each other. What is she going to say? And so that's essentially what it's her hope for their loving return, which, spoiler, does not happen. But anyway, so this is that's enough of that.
So that's what we're going to be singing.
So it's this strong yet fragile woman, and she ends up being a mother by Pinkerton. I know, surprise, even though he doesn't know. So yeah, she's this strong yet fragile woman. She's a wife.
Ish. She thinks she is.
She thinks she is. And a mother. So she plays a lot of roles, like most of us ladies do. Yeah. What are you singing? Nothing. Lily's asleep.
Lily's asleep.
Yeah, she's not singing anything.
Go figure.
Are you singing the songs of your people?
She was earlier.
She was, yes. All right, should we get this
Let's try
mini
a coffee
concert?
first.
Oh, okay. You have to. I'm stuck.
You're stuck. Okay. Coffee time.
Coffee time.
What's also really nice about these fiends is they have this nice cap, which becomes
your saucer.
Yeah. And coffee. Set that there.
Oh, thank you.
Because it's warm.
Do we have anybody in the chat?
Frank has told us not to spill.
Oh, thank you, Frank.
We did not spill.
Oh.
Hopefully. At least not yet.
I know.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa.
Very strong today.
It's nutty.
Yeah, that's good. Nutty like us.
Yeah. Very good. All right.
Let's do the thing.
We're going to do some singing.
We're going to go through probably all four.
All four.
And then we'll be back to see how you liked it. But keep those comments coming. Feel free to chat with us, and we'll answer any questions that you have.
Yeah, whoever's not singing will probably we have it set up so whoever's not singing is actually in a different room, and we can respond to comments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Seligkeit für mich, wer Seligkeit für mich. Dann schmeckte mir trinken und essen, dann könnt ich mich festen, mich messen, des Lebens als Weiser mich freuen und wie im Elysium sein. Dann könnt ich den Fürsten mich messen, des Lebens als Weiser mich freuen und wie im Elysium sein. Im Elysium sein. Im Elysium sein. Ein Mädchen oder Weibchen wünscht Vater Geno sich, o so ein sanftes Töchchen, Verseligkeit für mich, Verseligkeit für mich, Verseligkeit für mich. Ach, kann ich denn keiner vor allen den Reizen des Menschen gefallen? Helf einen mir aus nur der Not, so gräm ich mich fällig zu Tod. Ach, kann ich denn keiner gefallen? Helf einem mir nur aus der Not, sonst gräm ich mich fällig zu Tod. Mich fällig zu Tod. Mich fällig zu Tod. Ein Mädchen oder Weibchen wünscht Vater Geno sich, o so ein sanftes Töchchen, Verseligkeit für mich, Verseligkeit für mich, Verseligkeit für mich. Wird keinem mir Leben gewähren, so müsst mich die Flamme verzehren. Doch küsst mich ein weiblicher Mund, so bin ich schon wieder gesund. Doch küsst mich ein weiblicher Mund, so bin ich schon wieder gesund. So bin ich schon wieder gesund. Schon wieder gesund. Schon wieder gesund.
la protéger. Cette sœur si chérie, daigne de tout danger la protéger, daigne la protéger de tout danger. Triste pensée, j'irai chercher la gloire sans les ennemis, le premier, le plus brave, fort de le mêler, j'irai combattre pour mon pays. Et si vers lui Dieu me rappelle, je veillerai sur toi, fidèle. Oh, Marguerite.
wrong. That's better.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our Ladies' Day mini concert.
Yeah. We thank you all for coming out and spending some time with us. Listen to us sing about the ladies in the world.
In the world.
In the world of opera.
Yeah.
It's great.
Mother Nature.
That's right.
Sisters,
mothers, girlfriends, wives.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody.
Everybody.
We got everybody.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions, our chat box is still up. Feel free to message us up in there. If you have any requests, if you have any, I don't know, suggestions, theme suggestions, maybe some stuff you want to hear, let us know. As much as we love coming up with themes, we've been doing this show for a while now. Oh, we have to count how many shows we've done.
I think we're closing in on 70.
Oh, I thought it was more than that. We've been doing this for like 2 years.
Maybe it's more than that then.
Yeah.
I don't know. We might have passed 100 at this point.
Oh!
I don't know. I can't.
We'll have to check.
We'll have to look.
I see that we have a comment in Spanish. Do you want to address maybe why?
Yeah. So for especially big thank you to everybody who supports us on Patreon, because what I'm about to tell you wouldn't be possible without you. I am going to be flying next week to Morelia,
He's leaving me.
Mexico, for 3 weeks to go do a summer program down there where I'll get to sing the role of Gianni Schicchi. Which is going to be so much fun, as well as to take lessons and coachings and do master classes and sing in some concerts with an orchestra as well. Hopefully make some good connections and, fingers crossed, move forward with some other career opportunities out of there.
Yes.
So it wouldn't have been possible to do this without your support, Patreon subscribers. I'll be sure to post updates as often as I possibly can about what's going on, the things that I'm doing, and the things that you have helped us to do. Because it's been, like I said, we couldn't have done it without you.
Mm-hmm.
Really couldn't have. So
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And while we won't have any formal shows during those 3 weeks, Zach will be updating Patreon subscribers on all the things he's doing and hopefully a little singing. And I will be recording some things as well for the just recordings that we do for, hopeful auditions for agents and things like that. So that's what I'll be doing. So I'll be taking those Patreon subscribers through how I'm setting up for recordings, how I'm getting ready for them, and then the aftermath, and sharing those recordings with you as well. So lots of good stuff coming up. Maybe not formal shows in, the traditional sense, but rest assured that there are lots of updates coming your way. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, no.
It wouldn't be us if it wasn't an awkward goodbye.